Hi class, my name is Trinity Franklin. How are you all doing today? So right now we're reading about the Quran. And we're basically the Quran is the Muslim version or the Islam version that's what they consider their Bible. The name of their Bible is the Quran. Some people pronounce it Koran or Quran. I don't think that it too much matters, but yeah, that's their Bible. So to begin with our first question of who is the author, their Bible, well, I know when we talked about our Bible as a Baptist, we described that it wasn't just one writer, rather it was like a lot of input, but there was saying that when you translate Quran, it means recite. So rather than So basically, let me get it right now because I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna explain that a little more. But basically, they're saying that their God had, which is Allah, had already written the Bible, but He had sent the angel of Gabriel to Muhammad, and Muhammad started having revelations. So basically, Muhammad was reciting and reliving what God had. So basically, the Bible was already written according to them, and Muhammad was just reciting what had already happened in the Bible. He wasn't the author of the Bible. It was already written before it got to him. So when the angel of Gabriel brought it down to him, his revelation started when he was about 40 years old. He was a Western trader and he lived in a West Arabic city, which was close by Mecca, but at the time he was illiterate. But Angel Gabriel spoke to him, and when he had his first revelation, he told him, well, in translate, he told him that he could not read nor he could recite. So basically, when Muhammad was reliving what had basically happened in the Bible or going through his revelations of what already happened in the Bible, that's when people will start to write down things. But other than that, Allah is said to be the author of the Bible. And then he had an angel bring the Bible down to him, basically. The genre is religious text. What I liked about it, me personally, I feel like all Bibles have one overall theme, one overall text. Since it's really not like a story, but I kind of like how I would say that I'm confused. I have questions, but who am I to question? A lot of things when it comes to religion, it doesn't make sense. But one thing that I like about Ummi is what they use to refer to as Muhammad. They said Ummi to refer to as Muhammad, and then Surah or Shura are the chapters in the Bible. Like we have our chapters and we call our scriptures. Theirs are surahs or chapters, if I'm not mistaken. Something that I like about the Quran is just how it was kind of, it's not, I look at it as a story. So something that I liked about this story was how at the time Muhammad was illiterate, but he was understanding everything and reciting everything that the angel Gabriel was telling him. But this just shows you through the power of God, anything is possible. You just have to everybody goes through trials and tribulations. The revelations that he was living, I feel like that's kind of unique at the time because God, I feel like Muhammad is Jesus in our story, but just a little bit. Don't try to jump on me. But that's what I like about it. Like they have their two living features. Like Allah is their God. We are God and the Lord is our God. And Jesus is Jesus and Muhammad is Muhammad. And Muhammad and Jesus are the two living figures that you can go to in the Bible that was sent by God and sent by Allah. And I feel like the only difference was because Jesus was doing everything that God told him to do, or God was guiding Jesus on the path when he touched this earth. Everything was predestined. The same with Muhammad. Everything was predestined. The day he was in the cave and he had his first revelation and Allah had brought him down the book, it was predestined. It just goes to show you that a lot of things in life, even with the stories, the Gilgamesh that we was reading, a lot of this stuff is predestined. In the Quran, everything was predestined. God had, especially if God had already written it, it's like, I feel like predestined. Well, fate in the Bible, fate in the Islam generation may be some major, because if I was Islam and I dug into that the Bible was already written, basically everything in that story that people were going through, God had already planned that out. It was predestined to happen. So I just feel like he had to make an example out of someone, or he had to make people believe him. So that's when he went and touched Muhammad, and Muhammad started going through those revelations. But that's what I got from the Quran. I hope you enjoyed my vlog. Good night.